KSYM, San Antonio College Radio. This is Jeremy Sweet, D Major, Cheryl Middle, and joining us for our next open mic session this evening, we're happy to have DJ Libra's son in studio. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Good morning.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
officially tomorrow.
That's weird to say.
Oh, it sure is.
But it is. Officially tomorrow.
How you guys doing, man? Cheryl Metal, D Major. We go way back. It's been a long time.
We
Yes,
are
yes.
good. Yeah, it's great
Been a
to
very
have
long
you
time.
up
Happy
here.
New Year.
Yeah.
How was y'all's holidays?
It was cool.
It was cool. We got to spend it with family.
Mm-hmm.
Got to eat some good food. Have a roof over our heads. All is good.
It's great. It's great. It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, appreciate y'all having me. First and foremost, really appreciate all the work that y'all do for the community and for the city. It means a lot, I'm sure, to everybody that sees this and hears it all over the waves, at home, on Instagram, all over all the socials. It really does matter to every single one of the artists that come in here. You have no idea. It really does.
Like I said, I know you and Cheryl go back quite a while. Am I correct?
Yeah.
2010, 2011?
Yeah.
White Rabbit. That was White Rabbit.
White Rabbit.
White Rabbit.
Oh my
We were
God.
talking Oyster on the Half.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Corova, rest in peace. I mean, how many places did we, Pedicab?
Pedicab, Corova.
Pedicab, yeah.
People forget I've been around too, but I mean, I was, MIA for a while, and then, like right now, for the past 5 years, I gave my son, I have a son, because even this whole time, nobody's known that, and so I'm back out to basically say, hey, I got a 5-year-old, was doing the family life, recently separated. Wasn't the easiest thing. Pretty much the past 5 years have been actually the hardest on top of the best. So it's, man, dude, it's tough. It's a tough situation. But at the end of the day, what I did learn from it was one thing I should have never taken away was music, because my whole life since I was 15 years old has been music, man. I was a drummer for thrash, death metal band when I was 15, 16 years old.
Really?
And then from that moment on, when we left Victoria, we moved here. That's when everything changed. I was going to producing at 15, 16, 17 years old. And then, of course, that's when the drinking. I mean, I'm not trying, we're not.
No,
It is a
but-
radio show. Sorry, y'all can't see the violin here.
But this happens, and it's a
But it was a part of.
any creator, every creator I know has
So basically what came from that was anytime I would get in a dark spot, I would get lost in alcohol, and some of the best instrumentals that I ever produced would come out. And in the beginning, I knew when to turn it off. And then after a while, you're trying to get there all the time, and lost a lot of years of my life through that. Made a lot of mistakes, lost a lot of friends. And but you grow from that kind of stuff, and what you learn is maturity. A lot of friends and family, a great gift like that, sometimes you're just not ready for. Like if someone gives you wings and you really don't know how to fly, and you're like flying into walls type of thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't know how to drive. Someone hands you the keys, and I really felt like that was what was going on with me early with all that talent. And now that I kind of feel like some things I haven't healed from, things I'm trying to heal with. But one thing I did learn taking the 5 years away to give my son I took 5 years away from music as a whole, to where I couldn't even listen to certain things. Only music that I could listen to was jazz, 88.3, 91.7. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, I mean, it took me a long time to even muscle up to listen to some of the songs that I wanted to hear, because it would just, bring back memories, or just like, no, I don't want to think about it. Had to unfollow certain people because I didn't want to be around battle rap anymore. I didn't want to get the urge to go back out there knowing that I just wasn't for me right now. And now that I think about it, it was like, wow, man, I probably could have healed all of those 5 years if I had just found a way to find a keyboard or something, just to stay connected more. And I did, my brother, he all through COVID, we pushed, name drop again, bad vibes, you know what I mean? All through this whole time, just staying involved. And, two people involved, him and another friend of mine, she was telling me, you should just be a DJ, on top of my brother. And it was just like, it hit me, when you're thinking about everything that you're doing. And then my kid's mother needed to get right. So I had a lot more responsibilities for my son, and then that's when it really got to where disclosed from everybody, and it was just him, only him. And that's when I started losing my mind, like, just because I had nowhere to go. And I realized, dude, I heard like one Herbie Hancock song.
Yeah.
It brought me all the way back home. One Funkadelic song brought me all the way back home. A Deep House basically saved my life. A Cold Case Files thing on Michael A-Link that brought me to DJ Kiyoki, superstar DJ Kiyoki, to where I found a trance album that he did all mixed up, and it just was like, dude, this was the type of stuff that I was doing when I would think, dude, nobody wants to listen. Nobody's gonna listen to this. And then, come to find out, dude, there's a whole following behind this. I could have been just myself. I could have been just true to myself to certain things, because I was trying to fit into certain kinds of genres and just do certain things. But you live and you learn, because it's a part of a growing experience when you want to be multicultural. You think about what I just said, Funkadelic and Herbie Hancock. We wouldn't have Dr. Dre. We wouldn't have a lot of these artists that you have today without none of that.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G. All that whole Chronic album is Funkadelic all the way through, almost. Donny Hathaway. There's a few others I can't even think on top of my head right now because it's Ice Cube. But yeah, I'm rambling now. It's your turn to ask questions.
No, this is amazing.
I've been gone for 5 years. I'm just trying to catch up and let you guys know it's been a long time since I've rapped. That wasn't on the forecast when I came back. Now it's just trying to focus and realize my place is to get people over. I'm trying not to cuss here. But when you reach a certain age, it's like, what are you doing this for? Who are you doing it for?
Right.
Why are you doing it? And why? What can we do to just keep making it part of everyone else's life? And it's not about yours anymore. Let's see what this kid can do. Let's see what this guy's doing. He's got talent. Let's get him over. Not everyone thinks like that anymore. We need to... that's basically what you guys are doing, and it's an influence to all of us, should be,
Thank you. We try to, provide a platform for people to, get their music out and get their, expressions out to others to, for them to enjoy and to learn.
Absolutely, man. It's a learning process.
Yeah.
It is. And, as an artist, it's always good to take a creative break. As somebody who's gone so hard as you have, those 5 years, though you were without the music that you wanted to inspire you, you've created so much more because you took that time off, and now you have
But it was
so
literally
many
destroying my
stories
life
to tell.
because I put it first. I didn't give... There was no breaks during that time. I was literally putting music before eating, putting music before working. Like that whole era of being a backpack rapper was literally what we were, my era, kind of what we were doing.
Tell you what, we're going to get more into this conversation in just a bit, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and get into some music right now. Speaking of San Antonio artists, music from Tall Kyle and Kevin McGee, Mike Brunch, and Dragon. All of them. But first, the latest from Little Giant featuring Mike Brunch.
Talk.
Baker's Gold.
He's got K Reno coming up, man. Link in the tickets.
Follow
him on all social platforms.
That's going to be a great show. Hey, y'all, stay tuned. More coming up. This is the Urban Suite KSYM, San Antonio College Radio.